Boom. Yo, 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 yo. How's everybody doing today? Yo, so it is another good old Umineko Tuesday. What is in my way, man? Okay, my wheel's stuck. But yo, we're back with some more Umineko today, y'all. On this fine Tuesday evening. Well, it's about to be nighttime in probably like 2 hours, an hour. By the time I'm done with this, it's going to be dark. But kind of dark. I don't even know. I remember we were talking about this like a few weeks ago. But I guess it's getting darker earlier now. Slowly but surely. But yeah, we're back for this. I know we're about to get into some dramatic moments here. Some tensionous moments today. So I'm looking forward to that. I really didn't know what was going to happen. Or I couldn't think of anything. So I just titled the video Umineko. I missed the game. But yo, let's get this going. I remember... I'll show this towards the end of the stream when we got more people coming in. But I know that I remember like 2 weeks ago I said, yo, I have a meme to show y'all guys. And I just never did. Jeez, my volume loud as heck. Oh, because the game's playing. I had the opening song playing. I was like, yo, what the heck is this? But yeah, I'll show some of y'all that towards the ending. Hey, nice. That's everything looking good over here. Hold up. Make sure all my settings are good, because I know last time we had some audio problems. Okay, same track. That's on the same track. That's on the same track. Okay, everything's on the same track. Hello, what up, Victor? Okay, and everything should be good. Okay, nice. Yo, today's just turning out to be a really good day for me. Just on the flow with stuff. Everything's just working out for me today, which is rare. What is this? I thought I clicked start. Did I not click that, or am I tripping? Yeah, I did click start. Then why did... Okay. Wait, I'm tripping, maybe. Did I just jinx myself? I said my day's been going well, then the game's going to try and mess me up. I know what's about to happen today, about to be messed up. Oh, they have the date backwards. They have day, month, year, which is what everyone else does around the world. Except for the US, I think. US would be like, no, we do day, month, year. Then on top of that, we have our own metrics. Whatever. But, oh wait, let me make sure everything else is good. Okay. That's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but... Okay, anyways, yo, the eerie sound of the wind and rain. Once again, I hastily regained consciousness on top of the bed. Hold up, what happened last time? I remember Beatrice was talking with other Beatrice. Okay, I remember that, because I wrote something about that, didn't I? I hate that I have... I hate that I have my notes of Umineko spread across 3 different notebooks. And I did that to myself. This is what happens when you have 2 notebooks that look the same. And then I wrote my notes in one, then I wrote them in another, then... I don't know where's what. But... Okay, they were doing that. They were talking about that. Okay, I remember the conversation. And... Magical difference, interpretation. Okay. I think that's about it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay. The finger of... Okay, so we're back to this scene. Okay, the finger of that witch had bitten off. Was still attached. Yeah, the finger got bit. Yo, that was crazy. Man. Yeah. I started writing stuff in my first notebook from back in, like, the questions arc, like, beginning there. Then I lost those notes. So then I started writing my stuff in a different note. It's actually... I guess it's technically 3. Yeah, so I started writing stuff in the first notebook. And I lost that notebook, so I said, okay, let me start writing stuff in this other notebook. And then I mixed up my notebooks with a different notebook, and I found my old notebook. I just ripped out those pages, and so there's like 2 pages of notes in there. But now I have 2 like notebooks I have notes in, and I don't know which stuff is my current stuff versus my old stuff. Because my handwriting's atrocious. So, but yo, this scene right here was messed up. They actually made me, this scene, that creeped me out when they did the whole, like, biting the thing. The way they described that was creepy. But, I need to organize everything. Because I feel like I organize my stuff and then it gets messy. Anyways, I'm rambling. I didn't say it was an illusion, just that it was still attached. What? These eerie sounds of magic... Magic of different. Okay, interesting. Once again, I hastily regained consciousness on top of the bed. My finger of the witch was still bitten. That witch had bitten off was still attached. What? After all, the pain and the teeth marks, as though a witch had bitten it, were still there. And yet the window which I had supposedly smashed had been fixed, as though it never had been broken in the first place. Ooh, what are you on right now? What were you taking before this? I see why you're locked in this room. You're seeing things. How can I escape this creepy room? You can't. Why am I locked up in this eerie room all alone? I want to get out. I have to get out. Let me out of here. The door was sealed with a firm chain. I could open it a crack, but only enough to peek out the corridor at best. It would probably be hard, even to get just a fist through it. The windows wouldn't budge either. They were no better than the barred prison windows. The bathroom didn't even have a window. The only thing that could get out through there was a water that flowed out if you turned on the tap. I remember that. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't think of any other way out here. Shut in here, like this, was no more or less than a prison. Unless someone came from the outside to save me, I wouldn't be able to get out for all eternity. This actually reminds me of, I was going to mention this last week. Oh, in that case, could I call for help? I actually got locked in a room when I was little. I was in Jamaica. I was visiting some family in Jamaica, and we were playing tag, and I hid myself into like this closet. And little did I know, I locked the closet. So I was in there, locked. I was like, no, let me out. I was freaking out, man. Because I was hiding in there for a while. I was like, oh, no one's going to find me. Then people were like, yo, where's Seku? I heard them down the hallway. I was like, oh, wait, I'm here, guys. I'm here. I couldn't open the door. I was freaking out, man. I'm surprised I didn't get claustrophobic. I still don't feel like claustrophobia to this day. But in that case, can I call for help? Yeah, yell out. Be like, help. Yes, the tiny gap I could make in that door had to exist so I could call for help. But could I make the words come out? I had tried to call for help before, but for some reason the words couldn't escape my mouth. What, you have a dry throat? I might have made some kind of mistake. I might have lost my voice in my haste and confusion. I cracked the door open one more time. The warm light of the hallway flowed in, making the darkness of the room stand out all the more. Though I couldn't hear any voices, I did feel something peaceful. I was sure that everyone in a room at the other end of the hallway chatting happily about something. If I could just call out, someone would surely come to save me. Ugh. Holding back some indescribable fear, I tried yelling once more. Nothing's coming out. Pause. But the result was the same. It was like trying to yell underwater. All I did was get out of breath, unable to call out in the slightest. Oh man, all this panting. Even though I could say as much as I wanted if I just grumbled to myself inside the room, whenever I tried to make my voice reach outside, I choked and was unable to say anything. I understood. My body wasn't the only thing imprisoned in this eerie locked room. My voice as well. So any form of communication, or at least vocal communication, is not working right now. Thinking I could use some other kind of sound to call for help, I tried opening and closing the door violently, making the chain rattle. It did sound as though it was making a noisy clanking sound, but I was sure it was no good. Even the sound was imprisoned within the locked room. No matter how harsh a sound I made, I was certain it would be quieter than a leaf falling by the time it reached the other end of the corridor. I tried using the hateful chain that sealed the door to make a sound to call for someone, but that only deepened my despair. I'm about to say Umineko. Danganronpa? Despair? This chain. That's insane. Oh, they're rhyming? Even though just a second ago it was a stiff chain that looked like it was used to seal a monster away, at some point it transformed into a normal chain lock. What? This changed everything. Now I could just undo it from the inside. So before it wasn't like that. Okay, that's what I was trying to picturize in my head before. I was like, yo, what kind of chain is it? Is this just like pegged in there? Or like, okay, but now it's a chain lock, regular one. I tried to undo the chain, but couldn't pull off. The chain not being long enough for that while the door was still open to crack. Of course. Calm down. I swallowed and calmly closed the door. Then I saw the chain had slacked enough. I touched it with my finger to make sure. When I was little, I hated chains because I could never get them undone right. However, that was a long time ago. Yo, same. That's how I was too. For the longest, when I was little, not when I got older. When I was little, I couldn't figure out the whole mechanism of the chain door. I was like, how does that work? I can't open the door. How do they like? All you gotta do is pull. That's all. However, it was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. I couldn't unfasten them normally now. Yup. Is this in the past? I already knew that. Anyone could. It was easy. Clink. At that moment, that terrible thought, that demon who had locked me in this room might have been using this as a trap to give me hope and then make me despair even more, finally stopped haunting me. The chain lock unfastened, and the chain dangled there right before my eyes. You see, I was going to do that, but I got lazy. I shouldn't have been lazy about it, but literally, I was thinking that, and I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool if I could share my thought process. Because I was like, let me make a Word document, share it with people, maybe in the description, see my thought process over time. I never did that, man. That sounded like a good idea, but I just never did. Darn laziness, man. That's what I'm probably going to do once I organize myself. I'll probably just do it that way. The chain lock unfastened and the chain dangled there right before my eyes. Now, there's no lock sealing this door. Please, don't torment me anymore, and just open normally. Slowly, the door opened. It's also kind of cool because I was looking at some of my notes from like episode 1, and I was like, the theories I had in there were just, they were funny. I had closed the door in order to undo the chain, so the warm light from the hallway had been cut off. What if, Marvel, I opened it again, and the warm light was gone this time. I was even afraid of that. However, that was just me over-imagining things. Slowly, expanding before my eyes. No, this is a normal door. Normal for a door. As the door let out an annoying creak, the exit from the cursed locked room finally opened. But did it really open? Ha ha ha! I did it. Even my cry of joy was strangled. But that didn't matter anymore. All that mattered was that I could get out. I poked my head out and looked left and right down the corridor. Oh, that's actually interesting too. The warm corridor. I can sense people having fun at the other end. Everyone's right there. Let's go right now. Let me get my sip in before it goes down. Oh, yeah. Don't give me the sound. Oh, golden slaughter. Oh, snap. At that moment, something cold and heartless crushed my throat. They stay with the jump scares. That was as though an iron loop had been fastened around my neck and pulled on hard from behind. No, not as though. Without my knowing, at some point, a thick metal collar had been fastened around my neck. What the heck? A chain. When had this happened? And when I turned around, I despaired even more. From the inner side of the door I had just opened, a thick chain extended which was connected to my collar. I pulled on it, but it didn't even budge. When I shook it, the whole door creaked. What the heck? The chain that connected to my collar was attached to the inner side of the door. Yes, the same heartless chain that had secured the door was short a while back had suddenly become a chain holding me in place. That's insane, this is insane. Dang it, what's going on here? I pulled with all my strength, trying to tear the whole door off. But I already knew from repeated experiments that it wouldn't even budge. I was sure this chain would disappear once I went back inside the room. But it would never let me leave it. Though it had appeared to revert it being a normal chain lock, nothing had actually changed. It was still on the chain? Okay. The fact that a chain lock bound me to that room was just as true as ever. What's up with me today with the jokes? Tears flowing down my face, I pulled with all I had. It was completely useless. No matter what I did, I'd never tear it loose. And I wasn't even permitted to call out for help. I felt a confused anger at how the demon had mercilessly made me think for just an instant that I'd escaped. But no matter how much I yelled, no voice came out, and no one on the other end of the corridor could hear me. Then I noticed an odd stain on the wall of the corridor. It wasn't a stain. They were letters traced by a finger that had been covered in red paint. Those letters, which looked like they had been drawn in blood, answered my biggest question. What is happening? The chain lock must be set. You must unset it, but it must be reset. It must be set. You may unset it, but must be reset. Because he undid the lock, or they undid the lock, but then it was reset onto the, or something like that. Unless it is set, this exit of yours will be unusable. Unless you set the lock, this exit will be unusable. Interesting. I instantly understood the meaning of that unsettling message. Then I tried out, and understood completely. When I returned to the room and reset the chain lock, the binding around my neck disappears. When I undo the chain lock again, the heavy feeling around my neck returns. In other words, I cannot escape this room while the chain lock is still unset. But that means all I need to do is set the chain while outside the room. But it'll still be set. I did the chain one more time. The weighty collar then chain appeared around my neck again. I stepped down to the corridor and closed the door behind me, leaving only the slightest of cracks. I stuck my hand through the crack, grabbed the dangling chain, and tried to reset it somehow. Dang it. It's easy to do from inside, so why is it hard to do from outside? Did you say it was because it was short? Because when you close the door, it's... yeah. The gap needed to be wide if I wanted to manipulate the chain well. However, that made the chain too short to reach. To bring the chain even close to reaching, I had to close the door as much as possible. And your fingers aren't that small, but doing that meant there wouldn't be enough of a gap to fit my hand in. Of course, that was perfectly natural. The chain locks are made to be done from the inside. They'd be completely pointless if you could set and unset them from the outside. Yeah. That's why the length of the chain is specifically chosen. Yes. To prevent anyone from setting or unsetting it from outside. Maybe I could manage it with some kind of hard and thin tool. If the gap of the door was just a finger's width across, the chain would have enough length to reach. If I could just bend a wire hanger so it fits through the crack, and work the chain with that. That's right, there's a closet to the side of the door. Yep, there could be some hanger in there. Maybe do the thingy and then... Found one. Nice. Oh, thanks. A single cheap-looking hanger, like one you might find in a laundry room, was hanging there. Really? I'm pretty sure that when I last looked a while ago, nothing like this was there in the closet. Ah, who cares? The thing that matters. Quickly. I twisted the wire hanger, bending the end with the tip around. I formed a loop at the end to grab at things with, making for a sort of burglar's tool. Then I then dashed out into the corridor again, and closed the door almost as far as it would go. My wrist could never pass through this. But the room closed this far. The chain should have extra length to spare, yeah. And this crack is large enough for me to stick the hanger through. Now it's just a matter of technique. Ooh, I'd definitely be able to do it if I try enough times. I'm certain of it. Ha. It's harder than it looks. But the chain is long enough. It isn't impossible. I had finally gotten my hand on the one way to escape. It was hard, yes, but it was theoretically possible. If it was possible, then I'd be able to get out. I would be able to escape from here. Yep, we got the laughs right there. Down, and the force that had been pulling on the hanger was suddenly released. Yeah, and when I looked at the hanger that was finally free, I lost all hope. As though it had been hit by the acid of the room's darkness, the tip of that hanger had burnt and bubbled and melted away. Now it was pitifully short. It couldn't be used for anything. It would be useless to search for a substitute. All schemes to fasten the chain from the outside had been sealed. Dang it. I threw the remnants of the wire hanger against the floor, faced the hallway filled with the warm light, and called for help. However, I just choked, unable to speak at all. Everyone's just down the corridor, and everything's peaceful there. I can hear voices, but no. I'm sure they're having a good time playing cards. Please, someone notice me. Notice me, senpai? Like, someone, save me. Oh, yo, Trollon, yo, how's it going? How you doing? Yo, I had to look at my camera for a second, man. That actually, the way they were laughing, yo, that actually scared me. I was like, yo, is someone behind me? This time, it wasn't the witch's voice. It was the happy voices of everyone else, which I could hear from the other end of the hallway. Someone, come over here and save me. Yo, that whole scene right there, they made those scenes eerie as heck. Interesting though, interesting. There we go. Oh. Oh, they're over here having their fun card game. I like how they do that though. Something dramatic, let me get some happiness, you know? Something sad, let me get some happiness, you know? They'll get worse. I have a feeling that's gonna happen. Yo, they're over here having fun after that scene with Erica. Yo, Erica over here. Oh man. Sorry, but I'm out. Oh yeah, he's talking. George slammed his last card down and in the game with his victory once again. Dang, George is good at games, huh? Everyone gasped in unison. The cousin was filled with laughter as they enjoyed their card game. Yeah, George. Huh? Diamond unbreakable. Yo. Oh yeah, it's starting. Yeah, it's starting to. Yep. Being picking up right here. Couple George. Yep. George over here, the dude, man. Huh. Maria couldn't hold her own in an all-out battle, so she had teamed up with George, which is why she was celebrating his victory. Okay, got that teamwork. Hey, Canon over here having a fun time with them. That's nice. Canon winced and let his cards drop to the table. The game of sevens that Canon and the cousins had been playing had been a fierce battle. Game of sevens? Oh, never heard of that. Normally they would take things easy since Maria was there, so this sort of game was rare. Canon had started taking the game seriously, unwilling to lose. So George and Battler had responded, and the battle had grown fierce. Unlike Battler, who was carefree enough to enjoy it whether he won or lost, Canon's mood changed drastically with every victory and defeat. It was less of a dislike for losing and more that he wasn't used to playing games. Okay. He was used to the idea that you win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. Isn't that true? So even a loss in a game played for fun was something he took very seriously. Okay. Since he had resolved to win, and had unfortunately challenged the veteran players George and Battler, the result was plain to see. Utter defeat. As Ken slumped his shoulders, Jessica slapped him on the back. Hey. Sure, yeah, gave it all, you man. For real. That's facts right there. 100%.
そうだね。そしてそういう人間が一番怖いのさ。
Oh.
そこから必ず何かを学び、成長する。
Exactly. Losing is a learning experience. Well, depending how bad we lose. It can be a learning experience. It has the aptitude to be a learning experience. Some people don't see it as that though. I am furniture, so it is useless to dream. Because he had rigidly believed that he had distanced himself from everything and shut himself away. However, during that time, Shan had undergone many life adventures, and now her hand rested on the door, separating furniture and humans. The old Canon would only have seen this card game as a way to pass the time. However, the new Canon was now capable of gaining something new from this experience. That could be called growth. Yeah, that's nice. That's what I'm talking about. Furniture does nothing but rot with the passage of time. Yo, we're back to the furniture counter. Yo, Canon shows up, furniture counter. Being able to grow is a privilege given to only humans. Given only to humans. Oh boy. If I got $1 for every time Canon said furniture in this whole storyline, like, that's a lot of money. Thanks for playing with us. Or at least whenever anyone says furniture in this game. Probably had work to do, like,
付き合ってくれて本当にサンキューだぜ。いいえ、僕も楽しかったです。いえ、これが楽しいことなんだって理解できました。僕を無理に誘ってくれてありがとうございます。
Hey, you don't regret it. You had some nice moments there.
もっともっといろいろなことに挑戦していこう。そして君が知らなかったものを探しに行こう。それでさっきの話だけどさ、ギターとか
Oh, guitar?
興味ない？
I thought you were about to say something else. Yo.
別に無理にとは言わないけど、そのきっと難しいでしょうね。
Oh, he wants to try and learn an instrument or something? Like, okay.
でもさ、そこは丁寧に教えるし、練習は私も付き合う。
Hey, okay, little bonding moments for them right there.
私もうまくないんだけどね。
At first, Canon was scared of touching a musical instrument for the first time in his life, certain he would make a complete fool of himself. He knew that screwing up like that would make him feel bad. However, Canon was starting to learn.
初めてで下手なのは当たり前です。
Naturally,
それで逃げてたら永
at
遠
least for
に何
many,
も学べない。
most.
何にも至れない。そうさ。だからこそ人は上達を実感して面白くなるんじゃねえかよ。私だって最初はさ、右手と左手が別々に動くってだけで。
Hello there, welcome to the stream.
でも少しずつコツが分かってくるとさ、だんだん当たり前になってきて。
Exactly. Practice makes perfect.
僕もその境地に至りたいです。そのための道の一つにお嬢様との音楽活動があるならぜひご一緒させてください。本当に？
Hey, yo, he's just casually just flirting.
はい。きっと最初は不出来でお嬢様を失望させてしまうこともあるでしょう。でも本気でやっての失敗だったらそれは清々しいものに違いないとさっき、お嬢様たちに教わりましたから。照れるぜ。お嬢様のことを
Oh,
もっと好きになり
he's
まし
just
た。
casually saying it. Yeah, man.
太陽のような人なのに僕が目を背けてい
Ooh,
た。
shown like the
こんなにも
sun?
ずっと近くに
He's not with them similes? Okay.
それに気づけなかった。じゃあもっと好きになってもらえるように頑張っちゃうぜ。
Yeah, this is cute though. They got me grinning for this. Yo, yo, for real. Canon's serious and competitive words were more than enough to make Jessica shy. However, Canon's expression unexpectedly
僕
clouded.
がお嬢様を好きになれる理由はこんなにもはっきりしています。だからわからなくて辛い
I
です。
can't bear not knowing.
何が？
Yeah, what?
お嬢様が僕を好きになる理由です。
Ah, her reason. That I am curious about that too.
僕は何も
Like,
照らしてない。
like when she said, when I first heard she was crushing on Canon, I was like, oh,
その背中についている理由
okay.
です。
What? He says quiet,
お嬢様が
cool,
好きになる理由が
a quiet, cool dude
思いつかないんです。
who's always just doing his best at what he does.
そんなことはないぜ。カノン君にだっていいところはいっぱいある。
Yeah, I mean, stuff that she notices that he may not.
お嬢様は僕の何が気に入られたのですか？
Canon hung his head. He had never learned anything, so he had never been able to retake the lead with her. It made him sad and frustrated that he had always been the one-sided recipient of her affection, and could do nothing but respond to it. Jessica was lost for words. After all, compared to the reason that Canon had fallen for Jessica, Jessica's reason was a lot more vague. She had listened to Shannon talk about her love with George, and at school she and her friends always talked about relationship with boys. There's nothing strange about a girl fascinated by the idea of romance developing interest in a nearby member of the opposite sex. However, if she were to put that into words, she would be misinterpreted as saying that any nearby boy would have done just as well, yeah. Yeah, but she's like, yo, there's other servants here too. Oh man. However, if nothing else, she knew that she felt at this moment. But then again, yo, anyone around her age, yo, she did love Canon, and she truly wanted a relationship with him. They might, well then again, I don't know about the other servants that we haven't seen that aren't around these days of murder, but they might end up together as a result, or they might not. But whatever the outcome, she could accept it as long as she held nothing back. That allowed her to stay true to her feelings, and she knew she felt right now, and act on them seriously. However, she couldn't find the right words to tell Canon this. When Canon saw Jessica bite her lower lip in frustration, he finally realized.
バカだな。僕のどこが気に入ったんですかなんて質問。本当にバカらしいと思ったんです。
See, that's what I was like, yeah, there's other servants here, but wait, no, she's probably going around her age range, you know, I'm not Genji or Goda, like, oh man.
自分に本気じゃないから、自分のことさえ理解できてない証拠なんだ。
Yo.
そんなことをお嬢様に言わせようとするなんて。僕は。
そんなことないよ。女の子だって男子に告白されたら最初に聞いてみたい質問だもん。
I mean, I think that's what anyone's want to know. I'd be curious about that too.
それを相手に尋ねる時点で僕は未熟なんです。そんな未熟者に気に入ってもらえるようなものがあるわけがない。
いや、そうじゃなくてその。
Yo, Canon, I think you're more mature than you think. Jessica panicked, trying to desperately explain explain how she felt. However, Canon was calm, and then he spoke.
だから僕がお嬢様を好きになるように、お嬢様にも僕を好きになってほしい。そのために、僕は自分を変えていくことにします。今はまだこんな自分をお嬢様に好きになってもらえるとは到底思いません。でもいつか必ず。
ああ、絶対素敵なカノン君になれるよ。
Okay, I see who's going with that.
惚れちゃうくらいの素敵な男の子になれる。私はそれまでずっと一緒にいるから。時間なんて。
Yo, Canon's already cool. I won't forget about that jacket he had when he went to see her at the school festival. Yo, he was dripped out with that. That was cool. That was a nice jacket. He looked cool with that.
時間って？
Oh.
家具の話をすると、お嬢様が悲しまれます。でも話さなければなりません。
Okay.
そしてそれは僕が本気で戦わ
I
な
must
けれ
fight
ばなら
for
ない
with
ことで
all my soul.
あるのです。
Okay.
何の話？
She got serious all of a
家具だから恋
sudden.
ができないとか、そういう話ならもう聞きたくないよ。
Yeah, she's like, yo, enough of that furniture talk. For real, man.
人間だよ。
If I got $1 for every time someone said that exact
人
sentence.
間になろうと思います。ですが、まだ
You're human, not furniture. I'm human, not furniture.
人間に。
かつて魔女は教えてくれました。この世の一なる元素、それは愛だと。それは、この世に住まう人間は当たり前のように享受できるものです。しかし、
Can take for granted.
家具として生み出されたこの世ならざる身には当たり前ではないのです。その当たり前でないものを得るには魔法か奇跡が必要なんです。
In the same way that Nason and George-sama would never have ended up as they have without borrowing the power of that golden butterfly brooch.
さっきからこれがわからないの。
Wait, what? Yo, Anji, I need to reread that too. In the same way that Nason and George-sama would never... Oh, okay, I follow.
何がわからぬというか聞かせよ。今回のゲームが始まり、短くない時間が
シャノンやカノンの恋への決意
Yeah,
が
it's
裂かれてき
been
たわ。
yeah about a lot of
それ
love.
自体は自
A
ら
lot
を
of love
影
going
と
on
され
in
て
this
少年
this
少女の
this beginning of
青
this
春の
episode.
決意と成長の物語と好意的に見てもいい。でも二人のある前提にさっきから
Canon and
強い違和感
Jessica,
を覚える
George
の。
Shannon, Battler with Beatrice calling Battler father. Like
なぜ魔法が必要なの
oh man. Yo, what up, Junko?
であるか。
シャノンもカノンも、いえ、あえて家具と呼ぶわ。家具たちは最初から一貫して人間とは恋愛ができないと主張してきた。
Georgia has always claimed that there cannot be love between humans.
そこに黄金蝶のブローチという魔法が介在し、その魔法という奇跡の結果、ジョージお兄ちゃんとの恋愛が成立した。そう主張してるわ。
身分の違いによる許されぬ恋が実るには魔法の奇跡でもないことにはありえぬと、そう考えたとしても無理はあるまい。
そうね。だから使用人の身分であるシャノンとカノンが共に後宮家の人間に恋をし、許されざる恋に苦悩して自らを家具と卑下したとしても、それは納得できるの。
Okay, I see where Anji's
そなた
position
の
is on
納
that.
得できない点とは。
再び魔法の力がなければ結婚はできない。それがシャノンとカノンの2人の共通認識になってる。これがどうしてもよく理解できないの。
After meeting in secret for quite some time. Yo. After meeting in secret for quite some time, George and Shannon had finally gotten engaged. Yeah, they did meet quite a number of times. Both were fully prepared for it emotionally. And though there would be some trouble with the relatives, it had gotten to the point where it would probably be impossible for anyone to prevent their marriage.
結ばれようとする二人の間に立つなぞ。飛ぶ矢の前に立ちてそれを掴もうとするにも等しい愚行よ。
そういうこと。伴侶を生涯守りきると誓ったジョージお兄ちゃんにとって、両親の反対や感動さえ恐れるものではない。
He doesn't. He said, I don't care what my mother got to
彼女への
say.
愛を示す。つまり、
There's no
二人
Ava
は
already
必ず結
hating.
婚する。誰も拒めない。そして、
No one can.
二人は婚約を快諾した。
誰にも拒めない、阻めない、馬に蹴られてなんとやらであるな。
そう。だから不思議なの。魔法なんて必要ない。
If George and Shannon had wanted Ava's approval for their engagement, then magic really might have been necessary. After all, Ava had forbidden this relationship with her. No matter how much George spoke on Shannon's behalf, the chances of Ava being convinced were virtually zero. Yep. More like in the negative. You'll forget zero. We're going past zero. It's a negative number right there for that. If there were the chick case, it would be understandable if they wanted a magical miracle to make Ava acknowledge their engagement.
しかし、ジョージお兄ちゃんはきっぱりと誓ってるわ。
That
両
even
親
if
に
not,
婚
yeah,
約を認め
he
られな
doesn't
くても
care.
構わ
So,
ないと。そう。二人の婚約を阻む理由は何も存在しないの。そしてそれはシャノンだってよく知ってるはず。
true, true. So,
なぜ彼女はこの順風満帆の婚約を受けたこの夜になおも魔法の奇跡を祈るの？
魔法の奇跡を得なければ結ばれる資格もないというのが家具たちの主張であるな。
つまりこういうこと。シャノンはジョージの婚約を受けているけど、魔法の奇跡がなければ成就されない障害が残っていると知っていることになる。そしてその障害は二人の努力では取り除けないとも。だから魔法という奇跡が必要。
oh,
どうして魔法がいるの？愛し合う二人に結ばれるための他にどんな奇跡が必要だっていうの？
ふむ。なるほど。
okay. Feathering listened to Anji's interpretation, smiling in a satisfied way. Apparently, she had already reached that conclusion and was enjoying watching Anji finally manage to do the same.
そしてその疑問はカノンにも向けられるわ。ジェシカお姉ちゃんとの恋路は始まったばかりだけど、二人の気持ちはまっすぐ。何の障害もないわ。 黄金蝶のブローチの力なんか関係なく、もう恋仲に慣れてる。何年もの交際を経て、やがては結婚に行き着いても何もおかしくない。こっちも障害は何も存在しないのよ。
クラウスと夏日に結婚を認めさせようと思わない限り、こちらもまた魔法の奇跡は必要なさそうであるな。
Huh. Yeah, same. Okay,
そういう
similar
こと。
situation with him too.
シャノン
Okay.
の生き方を見て、カノンもまた生き方を変えた。そして素直な気持ちを伝え、ジェシカお姉ちゃんと二人で恋路を歩み始めた。必要ないのよ、もはや魔法は。片思いの相手になら恋のおまじないも必要かもしれない。でももはや両者は相思相愛、意思も疎通できてる。なのにどうしてその上魔法の奇跡が必要なの？
Both pieces of furniture are in a relationship of mutual love. There shouldn't be any need for a miracle any longer. So why do they still desire for a miracle of magic? And on top of that, the single brooch is portrayed as bestowing only a single miracle. It feels almost as though Shannon is hesitating because if she uses up that miracle for herself, Canon's chances at love will be automatically sealed away for eternity.
つまりこういうことよ。どうして家具は恋をしてはいけないの？
魔法という奇跡なくしてはなぜ恋が許されぬことになっているのかか。
そして堅くなに恋ができないと嘆いていた家具たちにそれを許すことのできる黄金蝶のブローチって一体何だっていうの？
Okay.
もちろん魔法の結晶であるぞ。
Personalization.
ただし
Okay.
多くの魔法と同様に半魔法の毒素で焼かれもする。
つまり魔女や魔法を信じる者にしか効果がないということなんですね。
What was the last thing she said? And so there's a golden butterfly brooch that can allow the limiting parent travel. Okay, I'm following stuff. Okay.
その通り。よってわらわと交流することができたシャノンにはその効果を発揮した。しかしもしシャノンがそのブローチを砂浜に落とし何も知らぬ者が拾ったとしたら、その者が半魔法の毒をまとっていたらブローチの魔法は力を発揮できない。そういうことだ。魔女のアイテムは直接の手渡しでなければ力を失うことが多いということだ。しかし魔女の存在を大勢の人間が認めることで半魔法の毒素がなくなり権限することができるのと同じに、大勢の人間がそのアイテムの魔力を信じれば逆に魔力を維持することもある。
皮肉な話ですね。私たち魔女がどんな魔法を授けてもそれを受け取れるかどうかはすべて人間次第なんですね。
薬もそうだと聞いているぞ。同じ薬を飲んでもその効果を知らされている人間にはより大きい効果が出るという。
あ、ちょっとわかります。風邪薬とか飲んだとき、薬効の解説書とか読んでると薬の効きがいいような気がしますよね。
I kind of zoned into there for a bit. I haven't said nothing in like a minute. Okay, as she listened, Bito thought that magic sounded a bit like a charm. When most humans think of magic, they think of incredible miracles being performed one after another in front of a crowd, yeah? However, this true magic that the older sister spoke of sounded almost like a charm, something that had no effect if the person using it didn't believe. Shannon's heart was captured by George bit by bit as he grew by leaps and bounds. However, she had given up thinking that one of Laura's status, such as herself, would never find love with him. That was when Beatrice had given her the golden butterfly brooch and encouraged her. Giving up means that you have zero chance of success. Yeah, give me up here. But if the power of magic, you think there just might be some chance your wish coming true, then the probability then rises to something greater than 0 at the very least. 0 remains 0 forever, but if even a faint probability were to exist, it would be no exaggeration to say that an impossible miracle had occurred. Compared to the time then, the probability was 0. Humans can use magic to take resignation, by which they themselves make the probability of 0 success. 0, and cancel it out. When a human does not give up, though their chances of success may be small, those chances do exist. And the stronger their belief, the more those odds rise. It is easy to imagine that Shannon had made earnest wishes upon the brooch believed in its effect, and made many little efforts to get George to like her.
信じる力が魔法になる。
そしてそれを信じさせる者が魔女だ。
Those who make others believe are witches. That's an interesting way to put it. If you think about it, it's true. Let's say a witch steps out into a spotlight, waves her staff in front of a crowd of onlookers, and makes a rabbit appear out of thin air. The many people who see it will surely think that it was a sleight of hand. They might wonder how it was accomplished, but they would be sure that it wasn't magic. That it wasn't magic, and they would applaud the splendid trick that had appeared to be magic. But what if they conducted a sacred ceremony inside a great ancient temple in front of a crowd of believers, culminating in the exact same thing? Would any of the people there think that it was a sleight of hand? In fact, in the ancient past, when magic tricks as a form of entertainment didn't even exist and divine spirits were worshipped, this would doubtlessly have been a miracle of magic. In that case... Oh, what are you about to do? Yeah, ho?
初めて振るう魔法とはどんな
Yeah.
ものか。
Ho? What is this magic gonna do? Ho?
ここに空の紅茶のカップ
Yeah,
が
that
あります。
sounds wrong.
中身は空です。
空っぽであるぞ。それから
これをこうしてテーブルの上に
Ah,
伏せておき
okay,
ます。
same type. Okay, interesting.
それから
一緒に目を閉じて魔法の呪文を唱えます。
It was the same trick that had been used. Oh, go back. It was the same magic that had been used to give Maria candies. Yep. Bito the elder grinned and closed her eyes. When she saw this, Bito slowly chanted the incantation.
さあさあ思い出してごらんなさい。カップの中に何が入っていたのか。
さあさあ思い出してごらんなさい。カップの中にな。
As she chanted, Bito slowly opened her eyes and made sure that the old sister was repeating her with her eyes closed. Oh! Then a single gold butterfly appeared out of nowhere, fluttering down onto the overturned cup and scattered away in a spray of gold.
もうよいか。
はい、目を開けてカップの中身を改めてください。
Yo, for real, we're Aircat right now.
そなたが初めて使う魔法はいかほどのものか。
Taking her time and dragging out the suspense a little, the older sister lifted up the cup.
おや
Aha.
いかがでしょうか。
There's your magic. When the cup was lifted up, there lay a single golden rose petal. Oh, hey.
これは魔法になるでしょうか。
なるとも。そなたが魔法にて伏せたカップの中に黄金の
Oh.
花びらを
I was not ready for that.
見事な
It
魔
was a
法であっ
splendid bit
た
of
ぞ。
magic. Huh.
愛がなければ見えない。 それは理解できてるの。
これを手品だと断じるもよし、魔法だと信じるもよし、そのものの毒素次第であろうな。
でもこれはかつての魔法の一部を説明はできるけど、全てを説明することはできないわ。話を戻すけれど、この程度の魔法やおまじないを信じるという程度の話では、頑くなに恋ができないと嘆いていた家具たちにそれを許すことのできる黄金蝶のブローチとは一体何かという問いに答えられない。
そこにいる2人のベアとの話を鵜呑みにするなら、魔法には彼らの諦めを取り除く力があると考えるのが妥当であろう。
どうして家具は恋をしてはいけないの？どうして魔法のブローチの力が必要なの？確かにあんたやベアトたちの話は一見、それにおぼろげとはいえ答えを与えているような気がする。でも朗読者だから言わせて、それでは納得がいかないの。納得とは、家具たちはもっともっと悲壮な宿命に抗おうとしているわ。恋愛成就のお守りを託されたくらいで自己改革ができる程度のものだったとは思えないの。現にシャノンはかつてジョージお兄ちゃんとの出会いのきっかけを作ったのはブローチのおかげだけど、それ以降は魔法の力を借りずに関係を深めたいと言ってベアトにブローチを返そうとさえしたわ。彼女はその時点で一度は魔法の奇跡と決別したはず。なのに、なぜ再びその力を必要としているの？
さて、恋と結婚は別物としか言いようがないであろうな。
Love and marriage are different. Huh. Furthering laughed. Okay. She had probably formed a theory of her own and was laughing at Anji, who hadn't reached it
聞
yet.
かせてよ、あんたの見解。
もう少し寝かせたい。それに疑問を持ち思考を巡らすそなたを見ることもまた朗読の楽しみだ。私の見解を話せばそなたはそれに納得し、思考を止める。それでは朗読が面白くない。
すでに答えを知ってる推理小説を読ませて右往左往するところを見て楽しんでるってわけね。
それが感激の魔女という。
Yo, for real. She's like, yo, just tell me it all right now. Other than like, nah, you still have to finish the rest of this.
わははは。
Haha. Wahaha. Wahaha. Wasn't that also in an anime I saw? I don't remember. I understand that a part of magic is created by a believing heart, and that magic probably permeates deep into the world of us humans as well. However, though it doesn't permeate so far, the power that dwells within magic is small. Visiting a shrine before an important exam to pray that you'll pass is something that many people do. However, not many people will acknowledge credit that visit as the reason for their success. Praying like this contains no power except as a calming influence. In love, where even a small chance and a little bit of courage can cause a major change, this power might cause a massive upheaval. However, would the insurmountable fate that those pieces of furniture claim to be in the middle of really change because of something like that? I think that in the past, the magical power of the brooch had, as it joined, Shannon and George was a little more than a good luck charm. However, at this point, the magical power that the pieces of furniture were seeking from the brooch, praying for their love to succeed, is nothing as vague as a charm. It feels much stronger, like a whole different interpretation of magic. If you believe in a sleight of hand, it becomes magic. But that's no more than a child's trick. And that only explains one part of magic. They are hoping for something. They're hoping for something with much, much more power. The true magic, not a sleight of hand.
家具たちは黄金蝶のブローチにどんな魔法を期待しているというの？
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yo, I forgot this was like where this whole conversation stemmed out from. Yo, yeah. The golden butterfly brooch, yep. Oh snap. Yo, my mistake. Yo. Okay. From his pocket, Canon pulled a wing of a gold butterfly. Though it was just a single wing, it was easy to tell from its distinctive shape that it had originally been part of something with a butterfly motif. Jessica, like, yo, you got like magic charms and stuff? Lucky charms? I never had that in my life. Never will. She said, yo, it wasn't no brooch. My feelings. My feelings, Canon. I have feelings. It's not the brooch. My feelings. I'm furniture, so I believe in magic. As someone who's not furniture, you lack magical awareness. Yo, she's like, yo. Yo, is this the dude I'm crushing on? I confess to? What's he talking about? What's he on? Jessica tried her hardest to grasp what Canon was trying to say. However, she couldn't understand and had asked him to repeat it with a bitter smile. Need magic. The brooch had lost its power when it was split in half. However, if it was ever joined together again, its magic would be revived. It would revive the miraculous power that could join furniture and human together. It was the single spark of love that the old Beatrice with her shrill laugh had sown on a long day long ago. That Beatrice had likened humans who were tormented by the spark to ripe fruit and taken evil pleasure in their suffering. However, the magic infused within this spark was real. It was the only crystallization of magic that the Golden Witch Beatrice ever left in this world. Its shine grew brighter. Yeah, what the heck? It grew more brightly still, shining like the sun. Jessica didn't need Cannon to put her hands over her eyes. Jeez, it must be that bright. It's painful? Man. Dang, they're making the screen bright as heck too, man. As the light grew stronger, a sound like the roaring of the wind or the tide also grew in intensity. It already drowned out the sound of the wind and rain outside. Jessica could no longer even stand, as she crouched on the floor. It was a flood of sound and light, and until it withdrew, Jessica could do nothing but moan. Yo, thank you, man. Yo, I thought they were gonna bring us a different screen. Oh my gosh. They tried me. They tried to get me with that glass. Not today. That brightness threw me off. Man. Zepar and Furfur. Next chapter. Time is it? Okay, we're good on time too. Oh. Why she change her expression like that? Did anyone else see that? What was that? Ooh. What kind of sweet food did you get?
何でもよくお召し上がりになりますよ。
Battler likes some food. Oh, indeed. After waiting for the master of the study to be out, Bito and Kumasawa entered the study. Then they quickly tidied away the books of the desk, set down the basket they had brought there, and began spreading out the contents. Inside, there were several cute cookies cut out in a butterfly shape. Yo, that kind of sounds tasty. I want some cookies now, man. They set out a cute plate and neatly decorated it with the cookies. It was the kind of slight adornment that the person eating was likely to even notice. The whole setup was filled with that sort of feeling.
愛しのお父様とやらのために精が出るな。
今の私に許されていることはこんなことくらいですので。
Yo, how about we're about to come into here?
バトラにクッキーをか。なぜに夜の支配者であるわらわが稀な客人であるバトラにそこまで尽くすのか。
She's about to say because it's father. Gosh, man. They get me one way or another. Then the study door swung violently open. Yeah, what the heck was that, man? Yo, it's a door. You gonna break it? It was Battler and Genji by his side. Battler's eyes went wide for a second when he saw Bito there, but his expression quickly went blank again.
ここで何をしている？
お父様、失礼しました。
He said, "Don't call me father." I'm tired of this.
決して大切なゲームの邪魔に来たわけでは。
どうしてここに入れた？ここには鍵がかかっていたはず。
お、
申し訳ございません。親方様に内密で差し入れをお届けしたいとのことで。
Hey, Genji said, "Yo, I'm helping with a surprise."
ほら、見てあげ
Yeah,
てください
yeah.
ませ。
See, take a look,
親
man.
方様に喜んでもらおうと、ベアトリーチェ様が一生懸命クッキーを焼いたんですよ。
熊沢さんと源氏さんに習いました。源氏さんがクッキーを焼くのがお上手だったなんて。
Oh, Genji baking the cookies too? Makes sense, makes sense.
最近は全然ですけど、昔の源氏さんは
Ooh, really,
いろいろ
really.
なお料理を
The
作っ
time
て
before
くれたん
Goda.
ですよ。特にお菓子作りはお上手で。
Okay. I can see Genji owning like a sweet shop or something.
お父様への差し入れです。大切なゲームの必勝を心よりお祈りいたしております。
Yo, when Battler said cookie, yo, his face right now, man. He sounds so like appalled to hear it. He's like, a cookie. What was that expression? But I looked at the plate on the study desk that was piled up with beautiful cookies. Yo, I felt like I smelled a cookie for a second. And the message card of encouragement lying next to it. And his face twisted with a complex expression, which might have had traces of both sadness and anger contained within it.
親方様。
Ugh. In not so many words, Genji prompted him to consider giving Bito's efforts some kind of acknowledgement. Yeah, man, yo, Battler about to go off on her? Like, Battler understood. He had no reason to respond to this kindness with displeasure. However, even though he understood that logically, all he could do was give a small, exasperated sigh.
ありがとう。感謝する。だが甘いものは苦手だ。下げてくれ。
Ouch.
親方様。
Genji like, dang. Really, man?
同じことをもう一度言わせるな。片付けて下がってくれ。
親方様、せめて一口
Not like at
お口
least
に
one
運ばれ
taste,
るわけ
man?
には参りませんか。ベアトリーチェ様が親方様のためを思いこしらえたものでございます。
気持ちはありがたく受け取っておく。今は大切なゲームの最中だ。俺にとってもベアトにとっても大切な
Oof.
最後のゲームなんだ。
And it will be our last.
だから頼む。俺の心をかき乱すような真似は慎んでくれ。
それはあまりにもひどうございます。
That kind of is messed up. She's like, yo, I made these for you with a note of encouragement, and he said cookies. Get this trash out of here. I want to play my game.
大いに結構でございます。しかし、それをせめて一口お召しになる形ではお示しできませんか？
お父様。
Ah. Bito looked at Battler sadly, battling his head to avoid her gaze. The expression on his face was more plain than any he had shown Bito before.
熊沢、それを片付け、下がるように。
Ah, pain.
親方様。
Yo, yeah, Kumasawa upset with that. Kumasawa implored Battler to listen, but he turned his back to her.
失礼しました。
Yeah.
片付けましょう、熊沢さん。
そういうわけには参りません。
Ooh.
大切なゲームに少しでも力添えしたいベアトリーチェ
Dang,
様
Kumasawa putting her foot down on this. She said, heck
形で
no.
もお力になりたいと頑張られた差し入れでございます。それを一口さえせずに下げろとは女をバカにするにも程がございます。
I actually never seen her like actually mad. Like, jeez.
熊沢。
親方様も男ならば。
She's still going. Yo, she's still going. She actually for real mad.
の差し入れにせめてどうか一口で結構でございますのでお手をつけてくださいまし。
Watch yourself there, Kumasawa. Though, like,
踏みにじろうというおつもりでしたら。
I promise you this.
この熊沢殺されたってここは引きませんよ。引きません。
She don't care. She said she's gonna talk her stuff. She said even if it kills me, I'll let you know still.
そういうわけには参りません。親方様、これに毒でも入っているとお思いですか？
Oh man, yeah. If Bito ever came to give me cookies, of course I'd think that she put some kind of crazy poison in them. But she asked me if I thought there'd be poison in these. How could anyone ever think that cookies like these, piled up in such a neat and cute way, could possibly have something bizarre hidden inside? And who could possibly believe that Bito would make something like this? Because of that, Battler couldn't bear to look at Bito's innocent reaction. It was completely free from any malicious thoughts of slipping poison into the cookies. Bito quietly started to clean up. Every now and then she sniffled. Kumasawa. Yo, she is really mad. Yo, she glaring at bro. Kumasawa had been glaring at Battler continuously. But she now gave a small sigh and helped Bito clean up. However, the hardness hadn't disappeared from her expression. Man, salty about that.
失礼いたします。
呼ぶな。俺はお父様と呼ぶな。
I knew he's gonna come bring this up too.
俺をそんな呼び方をした。
I ain't father.
失礼いたしました。
Oof. Hanging her head slowly that her chin touched her chest, Bito hurried out of the study. After giving Battler a look, Kumasawa chased after her. She shut the door a bit violently, and the footsteps of the pair rapidly disappeared off into the distance. Is Genji going to say something? Is anyone going to say anything? Oh man, yo. What a scene that was.
実の妹が言うのもなんだけど、複雑な気持ちだわ。
Oh. What do you mean by that? I may be his little sister. What?
相手がベアトでさえなければ、素直に女の敵と言えるのに。か？
Yeah, what?
私はお兄ちゃんとベアトがどうして慣れ合ってるのか、今思ってベアトは倒すべき、私たちの最大の敵だと思ってる。
Yeah, but she sees Bito as enemy, no doubt about it, yeah.
だからといって、あのお兄ちゃんの対応は女として愉快じゃないわ。
Yeah, but yo, that was cold right there. He was disgusted. And then on top of that, he was like get these out of here. Pack them up. I'm not your father.
バトラの気持ち
Oh
も
man.
少しはわかるがな。悲しいことだ。
It is a sad. It is tough though when you put it from his perspective as well. But I don't know, man. With that, I still understand what kind of bad blood or connection there was between them. However, Oni-chan probably views Bito as a friendly adversary, if not something more. Oni-chan's reason for defeating Bito isn't to destroy an enemy out of hatred. It feels like he wants to give a sincere answer to her questions. Yes. I can't deny the fact that their fight isn't based on hatred, but on a stronger emotion.
さらに言えば、あそこまで冷たくされて、それでもなおお兄ちゃんに尽くそうとするベアトは
True.
大したもんだわ。もう一人の姉のベアトと
I mean, that just
私
shows how
も
much
同
she
意見。
cares, but
どうしてお兄ちゃんにあそこまで尽くすのか
yo, for
理
real,
解できない
in
わ。
more ways than one.
そしてその理解できぬ要素は1000年を経て変化を遂げるとはいえ、紛れもなく我々の知る黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェに受け継がれるものである。
ええ、理解しているわ。このベアトを知ることもまたやがてのベアトを知ることにつながる、そしてそれはこのおかしなゲームで最大の大駒と、あるいはこのゲーム版そのものを説明するかもしれない。
謎多き魔女であるな。
Though she said those words, Featherwing wore a confident smile on her face. Let's put a smile on that face. Her sarcastic confidence, as though she already knew the answer, was
ベア
unchanged.
トリーチェ、話を聞きたいわ。
はい、何でしょうか、エンジェさん。
Bito, who had been reading a fragment book in the shadow of the study, jumped when Anji called out to her.
あなたはなんで後宮バトラをお父様と呼ぶの？
私という駒を生み出してくださったからです。
ではどうして後宮バトラにそこまで尽くすの？駒は生み出した造物種に絶対服従しなくてはならないルールでもあるの？
そんなルールはない。
There's no such
駒
rule.
は道具、あるいはナイフだ。ゲームマスターが上手に扱えば便利な道具になる。
Okay.
しかし扱いを間違えれば自
It can
らを
hurt you
傷
as
つけも
well.
する。
I remember something like that being mentioned before as
道
well.
具になろうと凶器になろうと、そこに道具の意志はない。ただ結果があるだけだ。
じゃあどうしてあんたはお兄ちゃんにアームを尽くすの？まるでそれはあなたという駒の目的かのようだわ。
Dedication towards Battler.
はい、それが私が生み出された目
Purpose
的
for
だ
which
か
I
らで
was
す。
born.
あんたを生み出したお兄ちゃん自身がその目的を与えたの？
それは違う。バトラはゲームマスターとしてそういう役目を持った駒を盤上に置いたに過ぎない。そして彼女という駒を生み出したのはこのゲームを生み出した最初のゲームマスター。
Hey, hello. What's up?
ややこしい話だわ。つまりあんたはお兄ちゃんのことをお父様お父様呼んでるけど、あんたはお兄ちゃんに尽くさなければならないという目的のために親しみを込めてお父様と呼んでるだけだわ。
Uh-huh.
はい、
Yeah.
そうだと思います。私という駒を盤上に置いてくださったのがお父様です。お父様が盤上に置かなければ私という駒の出番はありません。ですから私がここにこうして存在し、そして私の目的のために尽くせるのは
Hey, yo, yo, yo.
全て
Cookie Squad
お
with
父
the
様のおかげなの
raid.
です。
Yo, much appreciated. How's it going?
なるほど。そしてそれはお父様と呼ぶのにふさわしいってわけね。
Yo, yo.
じゃあ誰があんたにお兄ちゃんに尽くすように命じたの？ああ、それは初代ゲームマスターのベアト自身よね。
Uh-huh.
ややこしい。
Bito started it right there.
なぜにそなたは後宮バトラ
Hey,
に
yo,
尽くさ
Cookie.
ねば
Yo,
な
what's
ら
up,
ぬの
man?
か。 と尋ねたいのである。
What's up?
しかしそれを彼女に答えることはできぬ。彼女に与えられたのは目的だけだ。
Yo, I've been doing well, man. Doing well. How have you been? Long time no see.
その目的を与えた動機は与えた本人にしかわからぬのだから。
なるほ
It's not
ど。
my water. Okay.
それも考えてみるがいい人の子よってわけね。で、ついでにあんたにはもうその察しがついていて、ニヤニヤしながら私が悩んでいるのを見ているってわけだわ。
そなたは我が婿としてつくづく優秀だ。私はお父さん
Hey, yo, thanks for the follow over there. Been a minute. Good. Okay. I feel that. That's nice.
お父様の幸福のお役に立てる。それが私の一番の喜びです。そして
And at that point, Bito hesitated.
何？そして
Yeah, what?
何を？
Yeah, what's up?
はい。そしてそれをいつかお父様にお認めいただければ、それが私の
One day for father to acknowledge some efforts.
何を？
One day for father.
尽くしたい
I'm
って
not
だ
your
けなの。
father.
まさに魔女の家具ねと言いたいところだけど、それを認めてもらいたい？それじゃ
I
家
want
具
to
ってより
acknowledge her efforts, though. Why don't you stop mid-sentence? That's less like furniture and more like you're just a girl who loves Oni-chan. Well, I mean, we knew that she had feelings for Bro, but I don't get it. The guiding force behind this Bito's action is that of a girl who adores Oni-chan, who she calls father. But then, what would that make her? If she liked Oni-chan, then she should have adored him and done things for him herself. Why would she create a piece herself, a separate entity to do it? This way, even if she does attract Oni-chan's attention, it will be towards the piece version of herself. Ultra romantic. This way, even if she does attract Oni-chan's attention, it will be towards the piece version of herself, not the creator who made that piece. It'd be interesting seeing like a parody of Umineko as like a rom-com though, like a straight like I don't know like school setting rom-com. That'd be funny with like the same characters or something. Kind of like how they did it with Isekai Quartet, but like I don't know, something like that. I think that'd be funny. But if I ever fall in love with someone, I'll probably do any meaning in letting another person do it in your place. Hey, what's up? That's right. This pizza was created as a piece for an impossible reason. Though at a glance, she looks like just a normal girl, the more I learn about her, the less I understand, like an imaginary number. Like an imaginary number. I always like these analogies they use. Or they are metaphors too. Yeah, the food metaphors. They just always. My father and the me that father decided didn't call him by that name either.
そうね。
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she called him, you know.
呼び捨てにしてたわ。
Yeah, even without her, yeah, without honorifics, yeah.
だからといってお父様を呼び捨てにはできません。
Yeah.
せめてバトラさん
Did Bitso said battler, you
努
know?
力はしたいと思います。
Okay.
あんなに冷たくされてよくめげないものね。
Hey, she's never giving up. She's trying to impress. Well, yeah, Battler
バ
now.
トラさんは
Or Battler-san.
大切なゲームに臨まれています。相手は大ベルンカステル教の駒、強敵エリカ教です。いよいよゲームが佳境に差し掛かろうというデリケートなところに私がしゃしゃり出て、バトラさんが望まないお父様という言葉をかけてしまったのですから。
We're moving on from the father.
機嫌を崩されても
Like
無理ないこと
the
です。
father arc has ended. We're on the Battler-san arc now. Step. Like, apparently Bito still wanted to devote herself to Battler, even after being treated in such a cold manner. Though to an outsider, it just looks as though she's being snubbed. It doesn't faze her at all. It truly is the blindness of a girl in love.
それとも私に愛がないから見えない。
愛があれば、見えぬものが見えることもあろうな。
Make the invisible visible. Yeah, interessante. Bito once again immersed herself in the fragment book that told of her former self. She was trying to find something about the Bito that Battler desired. Anji shrugged as though saying, well, I don't get it. Feathering laughed when she saw this, and quipped that an innocent young woman could never understand. Anji grumbled something back unhappily. Their interaction seemed to have no effect whatsoever on Bito as she sat in the shadow of the library. Yeah, that's funny. She's like, you wouldn't get love. Anji like, lady, oh, low-key, that kind of scared me. I wasn't expecting it to, I thought we were going to fade to a different scene. But after chasing all the others out, only Battler remained in the study. There was no color in this dimly lit room. However, just for the short time that the plate of cookies had been placed there, the room had seemed at least a little cheery. Battler's gaze drifted over to the desk, which no longer had anything on it. When he did, the cookie plate that had been there just a second ago was revived. However, it was an illusion. Though the cookies could be looked at, they could not be touched, much less eaten. If Battler wished, he could make it possible to touch them or eat them, but it would be an empty sensation. It would only give the touch and taste that Battler desired. He no longer had any way of knowing what kind of cookies they had actually been. You should have tasted them, man. At least a bite. Kumasawa was glaring him to death. In the reception sofa facing Battler, a cloud of gold butterflies slowly gathered and took the form of the old Bito.
ほら食べろよ。わらわが珍しく手作りしたのだぞ。
See, Battler likes the trash talk.
安心せよ。自信作であるぞ。
お嬢様の場合、むしろ自信作の方が不安になろうというものです
な。
まったくだぜ。お前が作るクッキーなんて、どうせおかしな毒が入ってるに決まってる。
それは心外な。
Yo, for real. he likes that. Like, yo, this dude Battler, man. He misses the laugh as well. He was talking about that earlier. He was like, yo, that shrill laugh. I'll never hear it again. Unless he does something like this.
そういうことばかり普段からしているから、バトラ君に食べてもらえないのです。手料理に何か入れるなんて基本でしょ?
Dude missed hanging out with demons. Like.
魔法のおまじないに愛のかけら。あんたたちだったら何を入れるの?
Damn, it's been how many since I've seen a lot of these characters though. Like when I think about it, yeah, I miss seeing the Sisters of Purgatory. I almost forgot their title. Like.
でも
袋をつかめって言うし。
I legit almost forgot each of their names.
次がお財布の袋で、3つ目は何かしら。
Next comes a wallet. Wait, what?
男を振り向かせるなら、身も心も魂さえも全てを私のために捧げさせたい。
Body, heart, and soul.
だからこそ、私は手料理に全ての力と愛情を注ぎ込めるの。
いずれにせよ、手料理を食べさせるのは古今不変の成功法と言えるだろうな。
A frontal attack.
バカバカしい。そんな小細工をしないと男心一つつかめないなんて情けないったらありゃしないわ。
I mean, it kind of does work to an extent.
お姉様が男心をどの程度おつかみになった経験がおありか聞いてみたい
Yeah,
も
I'm
ので
curious
すけ
now
ど。
too.
バートラー、何もおかしなもんは入ってないから食ってくれよ。わらわがそなたのためにクッキーを手作りするなんて二度とねえからさ。
There probably won't be another chance. I slowly stretched out my hand out to the illusion of the cookie plate and touched it. It's not real though. That's kind of sad though. Like, this dude actually just kind of wants to have a happy moment, or at least what he sees as a happy moment. Them teasing him, but dang. Just before I did, it became a cloud of gold butterflies. It vanished into the darkness of the study. The illusions of Renove and Virgilia also disappeared. However, the illusion of Bito alone still remained on the sofa.
何が不満か？
それを俺に言わせるつもりか。
Say what exactly?
新しきわらわがそなたの望んだ姿とあまりに違えば違うほど、わらわが二度と蘇らぬ存在であることを思い知らされるからであろう。
Like, great performance throughout this whole, like, storyline. Different voices, different expressions, different personalities, personas, you know.
足なことか。
That might be the contradiction inside me, because the new Bito seems like a person, like a different person. I can't accept her. Even though I know she's a different person than Bito, she keeps reminding me of her. I mean, of course, she looks exactly like her, so...
ならばいっそ、あれは、わらわの娘とでも思え。
And how is he supposed to feel now? You can't just say that.
娘。わらわの血を引きし、うり二つの娘と解釈せよ。
I guess if it's the... Okay.
何しろわらわの分身であり、しかし1000年の経験を経ぬのだから、そう呼んでもおかしくはあるまい。わらわは死して娘を。
I guess it's a way for him to think about it, but... Yeah, now...
そう思うのだ。
If you can't fight being called father, embrace it. Oh, man.
そなたも、あやつをどう受け止めればいいか、少しは考えやすいのではないか。
らしくもなく、うまい例えをしやがって。
But, I mean, it looks like it's making him feel a little better now, so...
あやつは我が娘だ。わらわが死んで残し、そなたに託した忘れがたみだ。わらわの面影を押し付けるも自由。恨みつらみをわらわの代わりにぶつけて、慰み者としてもよい。わらわの罪を背負わせ、好きに苛めば、そなたの鬱憤も晴れようぞ。それが趣味でないというなら、わらわのように人の道を踏み外さぬよう、正しく導くのもまた一興だ。あやつは、そなたに尽くすように、生まれながらできておる。そなたが望めば、どのような姿にだって変えられる。1000年の奇跡を経たならば、
Might even
わらは
still.
そのものにさえなれる。
かつてお前にされたように、ひんむいて鎖で引っ張り回すことさえ自由だな。
I thought the first thing you say. Like, this dude's valor, man. Yo, wild still, man. Like... Both, yes, both your double and...
お前の分身であり。
Man, he was crying for a while there. Ah, froze. And your daughter, yeah. Without a doubt, she's exactly the same person, the same piece which was created once more by the ruler called Beatrice. Yeah, oh, wow. By the ruler called Beatrice. However, when I can't accept it that way, I can interpret her as being Bito's daughter. This served as a clear guidepost on how to interact with her and smooth the uncertainty in my heart. And, finally, I could understand how cruel I had been to her just now. My tears poured to the ground, and when I followed them with my eyes, I noticed that a white card about the size of a business card had fallen onto the floor. Oh, it was. The message card that had been adorned those cookies. I had rushed her, telling her to clean up and leave right away, which was probably why I had fallen to the floor unnoticed. I picked it up and read the message on it. It was extremely short, pure, and sincere. It brought tears to my eyes, so I was sure that I could read it. And yet, my eyes were so blurred with tears that I couldn't see anything. Thank you, man. Yo, okay, I thought they were about to bring us the glow again. I was like, where are we now? The flood of light and sound slowly dissipated. The silence that followed was not broken by any noise, not even the sound of the wind and rain outside that had been so clearly audible moments before. Oh, well, Jessica and George timidly opened their eyes. Yeah, where in the world was this? It was a strange room that they had never seen before. It looked like a Western tea room. Its furnishings were stylish and expensive. It felt as though a dignified person must own this room. Preparations for black tea were set on the table, and so was a chessboard which seemed to be halfway through a game. However, there was something strangely out of place. The black and white checkerboard pattern made it feel like chess, but it looked like a very similar yet totally different game that no one knew of. And in the same way that it both looked like chess and not like chess, the furnishings of this room, no, the room as a whole, looked at first glance like a Western tea room, but it also felt like something completely different.
ここは一体
ジェシカちゃんにカノン君もシャノンはどこに？
ジョージ様、私はここにおります。
僕もここにいます。お嬢様、ジョージ様、このような場所にお連れしたことをお詫びいたします。
Oh.
一体何がどうなってるんだい？
What's
シャ
going
ノ
on
ンが
here?
取り出した
Yo, what up,
蝶の羽の
Junjays?
ようなものが眩しく光り
Whatever may come, okay. Bro's ready for it.
試練？
カノン君、ブローチを。
Okay. Yeah. The two of them brought the halves of the broken butterfly brooch closer to each other to make a single one. As they grew closer, the strength of the bright yellow radiance increased.
ジェシカちゃんもどうか心の準備をしてほしい。僕にはすでにその準備がある。
Mentally prepared.
どういうことだよ。私にはさっぱりだぜ。一体
Just because it got brought here and it's like, yo, what the heck's going on? Like, for real.
愛し合う二人のための試練。
George spoke those corny words without any hesitation. It was such an embarrassing line that Jessica couldn't help turning red. But the expression on George's face, which was so serious that it was almost grim, forced her to tense up as well. Oh, you're making that face. You're making that face now. He's emoting. Just Shannon and Canon were just as serious. With a glow in their eyes, as though they were taking part in a sacred duel, the pair of them brought the gold butterfly wings together. Then the wings that they held became a single brooch, and regained their magical power. An even more intense light filled the room, and the scene was burnt into the retinas of all present, as the brooch shattered and two shining things flew out of it. man.
人は愛のために生きるのです。そう、愛こそは世界なり。
Hey, this is showing up with a bang.
偉大なことか。愛こそはすべてなり。
Suddenly, the voices of two people they had never heard of ring out. What is this? Who were they? Oh, these two. Yep. Yeah, we saw them in the beginning of this episode. George and Jessica nervously opened their eyes. When they did, they saw that two demons had appeared there. Almost as though the brooch, which had been split open in two, had become them.
おや、おかしいぞフルフル。どうして我らはこのようなところに？
本当に不思議ですわ。ゼパル。
So Zepar is in blue. The other one is
魔女はどこ？
another
私たちを
name.
呼び出すにふさわしい魔女の姿はどこに？
ああ、僕たちは契約の魔女の名前をよく覚えているはずさ。
Yeah, Furfur. That's what bothered me. So Zepar Furfur. Okay. Does you remember that? It's also the name of the episode, right? Chapter, right? Yeah. Remember, well, the name of the witch and the
呼んで
contract,
みよう
don't
じゃな
we?
いか、フルフル。
そうね、ゼパル。私たちは契約の魔女。黄金。
じゃあ呼んでみよう。
せーの。
Uh-huh. Given their manner, the exaggerated like a threat theater play, and the slightly ridiculous style of talking, it would probably be hard to immediately comprehend the great power these demons possessed. Oh, your looks are deceiving. There's also music right now. It's bumping. Bump, 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 bump. When the two demons called Beatrice came, a cyclone of gold butterflies picked up through the room. Then it took the form of two golden Beatrice. Yeah, the witches.
ベアトリーチェが2人だわ。
僕たちだって2人だもの。ベアトリーチェがたまには2人だっておかしくはないさ。
こやつはわらわの分身にして妹だ。2人は同じにして
My little sister. Yeah.
はじめまして。お久しぶりです。ベアトリーチェ様。
Ken got nothing to say.
私は夢を見ているの？
同感だね。しかし呆然自失するには
Bruce said, it is. I don't care. Unlike Jessica. What happened? No, go back.
契約の悪魔たちよ。久しぶりであるな。
But the same thing, still too early to be dumbfounded. Unlike Jessica, George had maintained his composure even during this bizarre scene. After all, Shannon had already told him what would happen next. Okay. And he trusted Shannon, so demons of the contract have been too long.
それにフルフル。
Okay, both of them are added now. In fact, let me check them out right now. Yo, for real, this dude just... Each one separate? Okay. Zepar, one of the 72 great demons, presides over love and tests through others through trials. Zepar grants the contractor undying immeasurable defensive power. This gives the contractor the courage to not to dread any of love's wounds. As a hunter of the love who loves to prey upon passive men is the different gender than Furfur. One of the 72 great demons presides over love and tests. Oh yeah. Furfur grants the contractor endless inexhaustible offensive power. The contractor the courage to not fear any of love's barriers. A trainer of love who teaches passive men the taste of flesh. It's different. Okay. Huh. It all makes more sense than it seems.
君は相変わらず元気そうだね。
それにしても可愛らしい妹君。潤んだそのみずみずしい瞳は水蜜糖の味がするんじゃないかしら。え？あ、どうでしょうか。
Zepar and Furfur latch onto the beats from either side, wearing strange smiles. Each movement they made was exaggerated yet polished. What are they about to do? Yeah, for real. They just said opposite gender from that one. It was like, oh, what? Yeah, they're like, yeah, which? Oh man, which movement they made was exaggerated yet polished, as though they were acting out of play. Agenda. Yeah. Contract. Okay, yeah. Of course, this, yeah, she met them before.
もう壊されてしまったからね。
つまりこれでもお役御免というわけ。はあ、今まで本当に楽しかったわ、ベアトリーチェ。
でも契約時の取り決めでね、最後の別れにもう一度だけ力を貸さねばならないと決まっていたのさ。
だからこれが正真正銘最後の奇跡。
愛の奇跡は一度で十分。だって永久の愛に二度目は不要なのだから。
Okay. Eternal love will never be needed for a second time. What a sentence.
ここに集いしは奇跡なくして恋を成就できぬ呪われし者たち。その奇跡を与える黄金蝶のブローチの力は泣こうがわめこうが今宵限り最後のチャンス。
Hey, best
それ
song
は
right here.
一組のつがいにしか与えられぬ。
Yep, only one pair.
僕は負けないよ。
Canon versus Shannon.
お互い頑張ろうね。
Canon and Shannon exchanged a serious gaze. Both had already readied themselves to fight for the sake of their love's success.
よくわからねえけどよ。おかしな悪魔の力なんて世話になる気はねえぜ。
Jessica was finally starting to figure out the direction things were headed. These demons were probably planning to pit her and Canon against George and Shannon.
はっきり言わせてもらうが、余計なお世話だぜ。私とカノン君の仲は私とカノン君でどうにかする。怪しげな悪魔の世話になんかなる義理はさらさらねえぜ。
Ooh. She said, yo, I'm not dealing with no demons. I feel you with that one. Yo.
僕たちは結ばれないのです。
ジェシカ、受け入れよ。それが家具の身で人間と結ばれようと願う身の程知らずに課せられる唯一の試練なのである。
家具とか人間とか勝手に言って
Yeah, she done with this furniture
私
talk.
たちには何の関係もねえぜ。
お嬢様にはまだ話していないの？
どう説明すればいいかわからなくて。カノン君もシャノンもジョージ兄さんもどうしてこんなうさんくさい話に耳を貸してんだ。
These creeps.
人の恋路を邪魔するやつは馬に蹴られて死ねって決まってんだぜ。なんで悪魔たちに認められなきゃならねえんだよ。余計なお世話だぜ。
さては困った分からず屋がいたものよ。このままゲームを始めてもよいが、それではフェア。
That would hardly be fair. Oh, yeah, she's okay. She said, yo, I'm a fair player.
説明してあげてもいいのではないでしょうか。私にもよくわかりません。ジェシカさんとカノンさんの恋に何か問題でもあるというのですか？
やれやれ。どうやら君も君たちも何も分かっていないようだね。
Yeah, it seems so, yeah. Well, I'm trying to get this down too, so.
ゆっくり育むことができるの。うさんくさい悪魔も何にも関係ないわ。
でももし僕らに祝福されなければ君たちの恋路は消えてなくなり、枯れてしおれて消えてしまう。
なんでそんなことが言えるんだよ。
Did they pose
認めないの
between
も自
her?
由、抗わないことだって自由。
抗わないとどうなるんですか？
Not to resist it.
恋路が終わる。 と抽象的な言い方では納得すまい。はて、どう説明すればそなたの運命の袋小路を説明できるのか。
後宮ジェシカ、君が信じているよりはるかに君たちの未来は善と多難。
魔法の奇跡が得られなかったなら必ずや二人に災いが訪れるの。
そしてそれがかぶれただれ二人を破綻させる。わらわもその過程を詳細に語るほど無粋ではない。しかしジェシカが信じぬというなら破綻の最後だけ語ろう。カノンは使用人をやめこの島を去る。
Okay.
君は島を出て思い人を探す旅に出るだろうね。しかしそれは決して報われない。は
あ、そうしてあなたは嘆いて恨むの。
誰を？
あなたを。
僕をかい？
Yo, these two.
いいえ、今のあなたを。
Your past self. With a dramatic With a dramatic gesture, the two of them pointed at Jessica. They were saying that if she passed by, it would be herself who would regret it later.
何を言ってやがる。思い人を失ったあなたはその時気づくわ。思いを遂げる試練を逃げたあの時の自分が憎いって。
そうさ、僕たちは未来の君からのメッセンジャー。どうか今のこの瞬間を君の恋に真剣になって戦いに臨んでほしい。
もしあなたが未来の自分のメッセージに耳を貸さないならば、
王を飲み込む愚かな蛇はそのままどんどん飲み込み続け、
永遠の苦悩の輪廻は自らを飲み込み、消えるのみよ。
I follow that.
わけがわからない。
Jessica's confusion showed up on her face as anger. However, a memory of something she had heard a long time ago surfaced in the back of her mind. Oh my god, I didn't mean to press that either. Unlike Nason, I don't plan on working here for many years. After just a few years, or possibly, if Nason ever decides to stop working here, I think I'll stop working too. Yeah, for real, like, not believing any of this magic and just not going along with any of it.
魔法の奇跡をシャノンとジョージに譲るなら、二人は結ばれ島を出る。そしてカノンもまた島を出る。それは先への運命なのだ。
では魔法の奇跡を得られたなら
Then they'll be joined together.
カノンは島にとどまり、いつまでもジェシカのそばに。
They'll be together forever,
ジ
yeah.
ェシカが望んだ音楽活動とやらも一緒に始められるだろう。
Yeah, but learn that guitar.
それ以上の関係にどう進むかは愛し合う二人の問題だ。ジェシカが望むように二人だけでゆっくりと関係を育めばよい。
ただその場合は私とジョージさんもまた結ばれません。
僕たちは自らの幸せと未来をかけて戦わねばならぬ運命なんです。
ふざけるなよ。
She wasn't gonna be along with it though.
なんだよそれ。
Oh man.
つまり自分たちが結ばれれば必ず相手は破綻するのか。そんな悪魔のゲーム冗談じゃねえぜ。
間違えるな。そなたらが奪い合うゲームではない。黄金蝶のブローチの力がなければそもそもどちらの恋も実らぬ運命なのだ。
誰がそんな運命を決めたんだよ。
恋を許されぬ家具に恋したそなたらの罪ゆえにだ。カノンはそなたにはっきりと 家具は恋をする資格がないと拒んだはず。
He did say that. He did say
そなた
that.
はそれを承知でカノンを恋の相手に選んだのだ。知らぬとは言わせぬ。
World. Yo, I was thinking about that. That's why. Will you read my mind? I was thinking about that. I was like, wait, yo, what's going on in like the human world of this? I was thinking about that too. Man, though she couldn't accept any of it, Jessica was unable to argue back. Then George spoke up with that soft tone that he always used to smooth things over. However, his expression was still ruthlessly serious. But George is serious about this. Well, we know he's serious about Shannon, so...
考えないかい？
考えるって何を？
僕はね、シャノンを愛している。どんな試練も障害も全て乗り越えて結ばれようという覚悟を持っている。
George is ready to accept it for whatever reason, but...
私だって多少のことでへこたれるほど嫌わなつもりはねえぜ。
ならそういうことだよ。僕たちは今試されているのさ。僕たちがどれだけ気持ちの強さを示せるかということをね。
ジョージ兄さんはこのわけのわからない話で納得してるっていうのかよ。
納得なんか必要ないよ。僕はシャノンと結ばれるために全ての試練と障害と戦うことを婚約指輪にかけて誓った。どんな理不尽な到底理解できない試練であっても僕に退くという選択肢はないね。
Joe spoke clearly, then looked at Jessica with a cold gaze. By now Jessica almost understood. If she kept on grumbling and refusing this demon's trial, the game between the two groups would automatically end with her defeat by default. In other words, George and Shannon would win. Then they would gain the miracle of magic, their love would be completed. Now Jessica and Canon would split apart, with Canon eventually leaving the island and never seeing her again.
僕にとって君がこの試練を辞退してくれるならこれほど嬉しいことはないんだ。君と戦わなくて済むからね。そして君のカノン君への思いはその程度のものだったんだ。
Just how little of it, dang, like...
詐欺すむことになるんだ。
I don't... It seemed as though George spoke ruthlessly. Oh. Man. But he was actually being exceptionally fair. If it came to a loss by default, Jessica would never be able to clear away her lingering regrets. That would leave a bad aftertaste even for George. But he still wants to test his... Okay.
その結果、仮に僕が敗れたとしても、互いがベストを尽くして戦った上での結果なら、そしてだからこそ心の底から相手を祝福できるんだ。
ジョージの覚悟、なかなかのものよ。
そこまで言われて。
君は逃げ出すのかい？
The two demons giggled and challenged her. Of course, George didn't laugh, but he too challenged her with cold eyes.
シャノンは
She's along with it too. Dang, everyone along with it, Jessica. Yo, I understand why she's like hesitant about it, but it's like...
たとえ私の思いを貫くことがお嬢様の恋路を閉ざすことを知っていようと。
Shannon had never Shannon had never spoken to Jessica in such a serious and solemn words. Jessica was surprised to realize just how strong a determination that dwelt within her usually weak and clumsy friend.
カノン君、僕はお嬢様と新しい人生を歩みたいです。その歩みが姉さんの幸せを踏み越えていくことを意味しようとも、僕はここを引きたくない。
Canon was also doing all he could to be strong. Yes, all of them were being serious and frank, and abandoning any naivety they might have possessed. All this about golden butterfly brooches and miracles and magic, and the trial that the demons were giving them. All this about, and the trial, none of that mattered. One thing was being tested, whether or not they possessed the strong will to make their love come true. Jessica clenched her fists and hung her head, shaking while biting her lower lip. She was silent, but she could probably gain an unswerving will of steel before too long. She just needed a little time first. The two demons who taunted people with dramatic gestures did not violate the silence that Jessica needed to resolve herself. Love brings about conflict, and this conflict gives rise to determination. As demons of love, they could understand more fully than any others how noble that determination was.
ジェシカさん。そしてその魔法の奇跡はそなたであっても享受できるものであるぞ。私にも。
Oh.
それはどういう。
She had thought that this had been about two pairs of lovers, but so surprised to suddenly hear that this had something to do with her as well. So I'm popping popcorn.
そなたの願い、バトラーへの行為を認められたいという願いさえも叶えることはたやすい。そしてその奇跡なくして結ばれることもまたない。
Never be bound,
君も蚊帳の外じゃないということさ。
Dang, so everyone in here doing it too. So Beatrice doing this too now.
僕たちは君の願いだって決してないがしろにしたりはしない。
そなたとバトラの関係とてやがてはただれ腐り落ちる。いくら楽観的なそなたであっても何かの奇跡がない限りやがてはそのような運命を迎えることをすでに理解しているはずだ。それは。
Bito hung her head slightly, right? Slightly? Sadly. She wasn't about to let the cookie incident break her spirit. However, it would have been a massive lie to say that it hadn't hurt her. The more she tried to get close to Battler, the more she hurt him. However, she had been born in order to get close to Battler. She was like a hedgehog, freezing in the cold and bunching together with others for warmth. She had approached him because of love, and had been hurt for it.
そこまで分かっているなら、奇跡に託すのもまた一興というものよ。川の宝くじに当たりなしとも言うでな。ゼパル、フルフル、このわらわの妹も加えよ。
ああ、もちろん。よ
ろしく。私たちは初めから
Beatrice is in the trial. Can we start the trial?
なぜなら僕らはゼパルとフルフル、愛を司る悪魔だから。
Okay, well, she's joining in too now, so.
参加してもよろしいのでしょうか。
君が望むならいいんじゃないか。誰であっても僕は拒まないよ。
He's still gonna prove himself regardless.
全員に僕たちを祝福させる。
Make everyone celebrate our union.
もちろん逆でもさ。
Okay.
全力の僕たちを退けて成し得た恋ならば、僕もシャノンも心の底から勝利した二人を祝福することを約束するよ。
That's nice, thanks.
シャノン。
はい。私たちは負けません。そして負けても心の底から祝福します。
僕も同じです。僕は負けません。いけない喧嘩だってんだ。顔じゃねえかよ。
Exactly. Like.
不先輩ってのだけはごめんだぜ。
それはそなたもだな。
はい。
お父様に。
Don't say.
バトラさんに。
Don't go with that father talk.
私を認めてもらえる可能性がわずかでもいただけるなら、私もそれに自らをかけたいと思います。よくぞ言った。
それでこそ我が妹ゼパル、フルフル、役者は揃ったぞ。
それでは始めようか、フルフル。
Yep, everyone here now.
始めましょう、ゼパル。
たった一つの魔法の奇跡をめぐっての愛し合う者たちの試練を。
I have a feeling they were going to do that, man. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're back to here. Yeah, I had the feeling they were going to cut the scene right there. Man, but yo, I'm going to end it right here, y'all. Why is my mic, like, peaking? Was it loud like that earlier? My bad. But yo, what did they cook down there? Yo, it smells good. But yo, yeah, I'll be back with this on Thursday. Yeah, I'll be back on Thursday for some more Umineko. Yo, this was a nice, like, little section right here. There's some good parts right here. Interesting. Combos right there. Oh, finally, man. But yeah, yo, next stream. Oh, man, my elbow right there. But yo, we're back for our next stream on on Thursday will be the next Umineko stream, and we'll continue with this part right here. I don't have anything else to add. But yo, thank you for tuning in for the stream. Talk more about some stuff next time. I massage my ears. Oh, yo, actually, before I end it, I remember like 2 weeks ago I said, yo, I have something to show y'all in the stream. I had like a meme to show. Hold up. Where is it? Yeah. Desu. Death. Yo, I saw this like literally like the week at like the stream after when she said like death. I was like, yo, I have to show this during the stream. I saw this and it's like I thought it was funny, but anyways, that's all I have to say. Desu, death. I see y'all on Thursday. I should be here. Yeah, will I be streaming anything tomorrow? No, I'll probably start the new visual novels I wanted to play on Friday. Yeah, because I haven't tested them out yet. So, yeah, until then, I'll see y'all later for some more Umineko and... I've been looking at some Umineko art here and there, but I've been trying not to look at it too much. Because I'm like, I want to look at some art, but I don't want to be getting spoiled. But, when I see stuff like that, I'm just like, I gotta save this. But anyways, I'll see y'all later for some more Umineko. And let me end this stream. I'm gonna be rambling on. Later, peace and out. Yeah, definitely 100% I'm avoiding them. Trying to avoid them. So, man, the internet, right? See y'all later. Oh yeah, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, I don't have an ending screen, so it's just darkness.